What's that? Even girl?
And waiting for Amanda, as usual.
She's making a pot of teas.
Hello, girls.
Hi.
Well, of course, you know our runway judges, Miss Hannah O'Banion, runway extraordinaire, Justin Shrieky, Diva 2007, and they were your runway coaches for our last challenge. And Mr. Lewis Barker, noted fashion photographer, and your coordinator, Mr. P.
Ladies.
For your challenge this week, you had a runway challenge. Let's how we get started here. Can Keenan and Amanda please step down?
All right. So let's start off, Amanda. I thought that you had a lot of energy, a lot of intensity when you were coming down. The one thing I will say is when you guys were coming down, you tend to walk in this direction and
Kind of veering off the road.
veering off, and you were slightly pushing Keenan off the runway.
Not a drunk driver.
Keenan, I really like you a lot. It's when we first did it, when we watched you walk, your hips were they were out of control and your shoulders stayed. You took what I gave you to work on and you completely turned it around. And to top it off, your face was flawless. Like, it was beautiful. I was watching everything with you. The only thing I would say is your walk needs to be a lot faster.
Okay.
I felt like you were dragging Amanda down. Okay.
At the end of your runway challenge, you had 6 poses and 6 pictures taken. Here is your your best shot.
Work!
Oh,
Legs!
that is
Yeah!
One word. Legs. Legs! Awesome. Beautiful. Wow. Obviously this pose is amazing up front, but you have to keep in mind what you're doing in the face. That's also a key part of runway.
There are a lot of designers, even if you have the greatest end of the runway poses, if you have a face that doesn't work, that you won't get booked again. And this is just for all of you. Designers talk, and if they have a problem with some girl, everyone in town will know about it.
My love switchy.
Hey, thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
All right. Can I have Shawnee and M step up, please? All right.
Shawnee, lot of energy, you were great. And the first time around, you had this like weird pose at the end where your face was closed. I think that you take it to heart and you learned and, just keep growing and just keep that fierceness.
M.
Yes, Tan.
Okay, when we obviously did it twice. I critiqued you kind of harshly, and you applied it. You crossed your legs while you walked, and it made you look good. The only thing you did was you stuck your butt out. You just have to be conscious about every single part of your body.
God gave you all the body you guys have. So, learn how to work with it. If you have a big butt, make it work.
Let's take a look at your best shot.
Ooh, Emily, look at your body.
Whoa!
I think Shawnee steals the pose, but Emily steals the face. True.
Again, Shawnee, just watch the face. That's, I think, the biggest one. This is definitely
You got the frown
relax with it. And, I don't know.
I think I need to start smiling a little bit because my face, if you walk and I'm not doing anything, it just kind of naturally goes down with my mouth.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. All right, Emily and Becca. Becky.
Becky, whatever.
All right. Here's what your judges have to say.
In my opinion, I think Emily was the clear runway winner. You had the attitude and the walk, and you just added this spice to what you were doing. And Tan and I were talking, and that walk, you could walk down any major runway.
You're way too stiff.
Okay.
And when you do start to use any movement at all, your hip Your hips. You have one hip. Your hips. They go like this. Your face was amazing, but you looked cross-eyed.
I did.
You looked cross-eyed.
Yeah, it
Gosh,
seems
you're
like
cute.
it seems like everything works for you, but the more and more tense you get, like the first time you went, the shoulder just rose and rose and rose and rose, and the second time around, the eyes just got farther and farther in. And so
You need
just
to
have
work on
relax.
smiling with your eyes.
Let's take a look at your best shot.
It's almost like
Get out of my picture!
The eyebrow. The eyebrow.
Yeah. Is it bad or good?
I love the eyebrow. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Just don't overuse it.
Ooh, don't hit me.
Becky, your body is good in this. Your face, it ruined it for me.
Oh gosh. I feel like I'm flinching.
What? Thank you very much. You can sit back. All right, the judges will deliberate, and when you come back, one of you is going to be going home. All right, Emily. She's done great again. She really.
I think Emily. The one thing good about Emily is that I think we can pull her back in a little bit. Like I think sometimes she might take it a bit too far, a bit too extreme, like eyebrow pulling, all this stuff. But it's easier to pull a girl back than to
push them forward.
Amanda. She was tardy.
I have, yeah, and she was tardy for panel too.
She's been tardy for every panel.
Like, I know it's kind of just her character. She gets kind of caught up in other stuff, but
I wouldn't care about the panels, but when we were already down the street, it was like, hey,
hey, Amanda, no one's in the house.
But her walk was not horrible.
Her walk was.
No,
Yeah.
her walk.
My
she
two
tied, I
winners
think.
for the walk are Amanda and
That I'm sorry, but that pose is fierce.
The
She
pose
could
is awesome.
she could
The
be
face
in any
is
Gene
bad.
Odd.
I don't
Like,
think any.
she's
It's
ad
so
ever.
good. I think
Like,
out of
that's
couple,
super
out
good.
of teams,
They were
they've
so-
totally
they
won
were-
it. They've
M.
Okay, for me, she psyched herself out. She walked into it going, I'm gonna be the worst walker, and she was. She had no oomph.
Becky.
Becky had a bad week.
That week. It wasn't.
That's an
Bad would be an
understatement.
upgrade.
I can see. I
That's
think
an
she's just now getting she's just now kind of gotten started with herself with the photos. But I think the walk just threw a complete curveball at her, and she just
But-
wasn't sure.
I'm gonna stick up for her though because honestly, I don't think her walk lacked confidence though.
No,
And
not
that's
at all.
usually what her problem would be if you think about it. So I think that
She just
she
had,
just
like-
needs to tweak it a little
She
bit.
had kind of a classy walk. Yeah. Like
She did. She has come out of her shell. I will say that. But it was.
It was stiff. It was the stiffest out of all the girls.
She had,
We
Shawnee,
said
I
we
think-
said that if she had that face, she'd be out.
Yeah,
we said it.
Yeah,
She-
and
look at her
Look
face.
at-
It's the exact same as the other two. We kept her in. We kept her in for Kim because Kim had this. We didn't think her body. She would be able to pose anything else. We kept Shawnee in because her last picture saved her butt. She's
But-
gone.
She's made improvement though.
She did have a killer walk
her
She,
walk
yeah.
rocked.
and a killer pose.
She would
killer
stay
body.
in it, but we're,
Yeah.
She
Her-
has
her
no.
body
And
was
this
very
face
nice.
is better than her original face. She's
Well-
stunning, and she's got.
It's-
I mean, she knows what to do with her body.
I want Shawnee out.